So I come to the first reading of the play, and they give me a text with Hebrew letters that I can read, but I have no idea what it says, and there's a lot of Aleph and Ayin all around, and I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. And then people within the cast who already knows Yiddish start reading the text. And it was like, that was a moment. It was like, oh my God, this is how my grandfather talked. I mean, they never spoke Yiddish to us, they spoke Yiddish so we wouldn't understand. But even in their Hebrew, there was some Yiddish, right? There was something heavy with the tongue, with the lamed. And I'm reading the text, I'm like, Zalz. And she's like, Zalz, with the L. And I'm like, okay, like my grandfather talked. Okay. I know that sound. And pretty much the rest is history. I fell in love with the language. I had a good time in the theater. It's also like a really warm and fun and Jewish family theater. And I did like 4 more productions in the theater. And they give you scholarships to go and learn Yiddish. They just want you to go and do it. So I did 2 Yiddish courses. And it was really like a love story with the language. And this is what always when I go to interviews in the media and stuff like, you seem normal. Why do you speak Yiddish? Are you from a religious family? I literally woke up one morning, just like that, and I'm like, oh my God, that would be hilarious to do a Yiddish version.
It's you?
But then I was like, okay, sounds like a good idea, but I obviously cannot, right? Because I had the idea, and it didn't work out, so I'm not sure I know how to, or like, where do I start? And then I said to myself, okay, nimm sich zu neu. Pick yourself up, get yourself together, get your shit together, and just start doing it step by step. And I think when we talk about making projects or everything that seems impossible, this is the way, right? It's easier said than done, but I was certain that if I'll start, maybe I'll get stuck somewhere along the way, but at least I've started. And I said, okay, first thing, translation. You know what? Toy. That's a very Yiddish sound, right? Oi, azoy, goy. And goy was the key phrase. Now, like, oh my God, let's write a song about a goy. And we did it like on one phone call from here on the guarding station and me at my cozy home. And the song kind of wrote itself. Who has a green screen? Maybe my friend who's a photographer. Hi, can you do me a favor? And you can really come for one day and bring a lot of food and it will be fun. Like when you try to sell things to people, to do things for free, it will be fun and we'll have food. Okay, so first outfit, and I wore like a religious girl, and he was shocked. And but I had materials to start editing, and I'm like, okay, next step, editing. I can edit. I wouldn't say I'm an editor, but I can. And I'm like, yes, day and night. I thought it's going to take 2 days. It took almost 2 weeks just to edit it. It's super hard. I don't know if anyone has ever tried to edit yourself.
Yes, it's very long.
Yes, because I can like delete a take because my nose looks too big, which obviously a professional editor would say, no, the energy is amazing. No, I'm too fat. So eventually I had a video, and I did a little research about when is the best time to release a video to make it viral. Because there is a science about it, and I guess in every culture is a bit different. So can you guess what is Israel's best time, according to, of course, Google and some articles, to release a video?
Just after Shabbat.
Thursday afternoon? Shabbat?
Just after
Say
Shabbat.
Shabbat? Say Shabbat?
Juste avant.
Okay, so the best day is actually Friday afternoon because the week is over, the house is clean, the food is ready, and you sit down and go on Facebook quickly before Shabbat starts. Friday on 1 o'clock, this video goes to the world, and I started uploading, and it wouldn't upload, and it happened slowly, and then I uploaded it, but the first frame was for some reason black. And I'm like, no, you can't have that, you need some color to it. I deleted it, I re-uploaded it anyway, from here to there. It was uploaded just like half an hour before Shabbat. But I said, okay, that's my day, I insist, I do it today. And the video went on the air, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, it's out, it's not mine anymore. I released it to the world. And then there was like this nice sound of ding when somebody liked it. I remember the first girl who liked it. She watched it and she liked it, and I was like, oh yay, somebody liked what I worked for like crazy for the past month and a half. So, and then was like another like, and another. So the music was ding, 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 ding. And it would go on and on like this for the entire weekend. Okay? Wow. I had, at some point, he was like, can you turn this? It was crazy. I've never done anything like that before. And that was organic. People started liking, commenting, and sharing like crazy, and also on YouTube. And it was overwhelming, really, because first, like, I didn't wake up one morning and said, I want to be a star online. No, that's not what I do, but I'm an actress, and so I want to put myself in the front with something I believe in, with something I do. This is my thing. I did it from A to Z, and it was overwhelming. Then Motzei Shabbos, I started getting phone calls from radio stations, from TV stations, from wherever, and at some point I was like, okay, I'm calling my agent and saying I'm not sure how to deal with it, because first, I mean, it's amazing, but I'm one person. And she was like, okay, take our PR person, he's yours for the day or for the week or whatever, just address everybody to them. And then I suddenly was Beyonce for a day, because I hadn't really talked to my PR people. And they did, and he just told me, listen, they want you and they want you, at the same time, they have more ratings. Go, okay! So, and I was running around for 3 days doing interviews all over. And it's funny, because when you do something like this, and you're like buried in your own house editing for 2 weeks, you don't think about your agenda, you don't think about anything else. And as I went from interview to interview, I felt like my agenda was building itself. Like I'm starting to learn what they ask and what to tell. Do you know how you say fame in Hebrew? No. Nobody? Tehila? Yes. So we're talking about the media, but let's talk for a moment about the common people. Who wrote, who commented. You can see the comments on YouTube and Facebook, it's hilarious, about how much they miss this language, about shkoyach. Do you know this word? Yeah. Shkoyach, good job, keep doing it. We love it. And older people, like our parents' generation, who said, oh my God, this is our language from home. And of course, young people said, this is a cool language, where do I learn it? Let's keep doing it. And I started right away to think about the next video, and I have a friend who has this super peculiar business. She turns people into mermaids.
Oh yes, I know that.
Do you know that?
Yeah,
okay.
It's so cool.
Yes. So she has a pool, and she has this fit you can put on, men and women, by the way, girls and boys, and you can be a mermaid for 1 day. And I just talked to her and I said, oh, you know what would be funny? Let's do like a session of the kosher mermaid. Like the kosher mermaid. And we found out the song, and it was set to be on Rosh Hashanah. We wrote a song about the Yiddish food, and nowadays perspective about it, because now everybody are vegetarian and don't eat the traditional food, so what can you do? And I plan on keep on doing those videos, because it seems first that it's super fun, and I get really good reviews and feedbacks, and it really spreads the Yiddish. And that's what guides me in choosing the songs and doing the videos. It spreads the Yiddish to the people who wouldn't necessarily get to it in another way. Another thing that guides me in choosing the songs and how to do it is Yiddish often being looked at as something funny or something to make fun of. And I don't want to do that. It's very easy to do it because it is a funny language. But as we will see very soon in our short Yiddish lesson, it's fun, as I think, in a clever way, in an intelligent way. And I don't want to make fun of it, I want to make fun with it. And that's what I do in my videos. Like, I know it's funny, I'm aware of it, but I don't use it to push it forward. I use this cleverness. That's what I try to do anyway. So basically what I'm saying is I shot in the dark and it succeeded, right? I kind of tried to do it with, again, zero means. All of our videos we do on our own and like ask for friends to help us. And then just spreading it around and spreading the word. And it really made me believe things are possible. In a personal way, it made me feel so much stronger. There's somebody who has something to say and who is capable, and that is an awesome feeling. And one time I went on stage and somebody screamed, "Oh my God, I love her!" Now, again, I'm not a rock star, but people recognize me.
As those Mädel can knit.
Mädel or Mädel?
Mädel.
Mädel. There's no vowel. Exactly. Klezmer is a word we all know, right? Klezmer, what is klezmer? Klezmer, the musician, the people who play. So if a girl can't dance, she would say the music is not good. Is there an equivalent in France or English? Because in Hebrew we say if you can't dance, the floor is crooked. Yeah, so it's the same, like blame everybody. Then you realize, first of all, the emotional and basic connection, personal connection you have to it. As I said, when I got to the theater and they read it like my grandparents, so a lot of people are, I feel a personal connection to this language, to its sounds, and as I showed right here, see how clever it is, how funny it is, how witty it is. I hope I managed to bring something that you can see it from. But it's an entire cultural world. A language is not just how you speak it. It's what you bring with it. It's the jokes. It's the foods. It's the music. It's everything that goes with it. And since it was a language that was actually erased during the World War II, there is something that tells me and a lot of my friends and people who are dealing with it not to let it die, to keep it like a matzeva, like something who is here and present.